Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a quiet street just after sunset. The air is warm. Neon reflections ripple across polished chrome. Somewhere in the distance, an engine hums softly. Not loud, not aggressive, just confident. And then you see it. The Toyota Corolla KE70, or if you're lucky, the sharper, more spirited TE71. This isn't just a car. This is a time capsule on wheels. As you walk toward it, the first thing that hits you is the honesty of its design. Straight lines, clean angles, a boxy silhouette that doesn't apologize for being simple. The rectangular headlights stare forward with quiet determination, while the thin chrome bumpers catch the last light of the day like jewelry from another era. There's something deeply satisfying about the way this Corolla stands low, balanced, purposeful. No fake vents, no oversized grills, just steel, glass, and intention. Run your hand along the body and you feel decades of stories beneath the paint. Road trips, late night drives, first dates, early mornings. This car has lived. And now it's your turn. You open the door. It closes with a mechanical click that modern cars have forgotten how to make. Inside, everything feels refreshingly real. No glowing touchscreens, no digital distractions, just analog gauges staring back at you like old friends. The speedometer arcs across the cluster, simple and bold. The needles rest quietly, waiting for your command. You slide into the seat, and immediately you notice the driving position. Upright, honest, connected. The fabric upholstery feels firm but welcoming, like a well-worn leather jacket. The steering wheel is thin, perfectly sized, and smooth to the touch, a reminder of when cars were driven, not managed. The dashboard stretches wide in front of you, flat and purposeful. Every switch has weight. Every knob turns with intention. Even the smell is different, a mix of aged vinyl, metal, and nostalgia. This isn't luxury in the modern sense. This is emotional luxury. You turn the key. The engine comes alive with a gentle vibration, not shouting for attention, just clearing its throat. Depending on the model, you're listening to a 1.3, 1.5, or even the legendary 1.6-liter twin cam in the TE71, and that twin cam, it's special. It doesn't roar, it sings. There's a mechanical harmony to it. Pistons moving in rhythm, valves dancing with precision. You press the throttle slightly, and the sound rises clean and eager, like it's happy to be here. You pull away. On the road, the Corolla feels light, honest, direct. There's no power steering trying to isolate you. Every movement travels straight from your hands to the front wheels. You feel the pavement through the steering column. Every bump, every curve, every change in texture. And somehow, that makes the drive better. Acceleration isn't violent, it's progressive. The car builds speed with smooth confidence, encouraging you to rev a little higher, stay in gear a little longer. The manual transmission slides between gears with a satisfying mechanical engagement, reminding you that driving used to be a conversation between human and machine. Through corners, the rear-wheel drive layout comes alive. The chassis feels balanced, playful, and surprisingly agile. The T71 especially feels eager, almost mischievous, inviting you to explore its limits. This is a car that teaches you how to drive, not with computers, with feedback. At night, the dashboard glows softly in warm amber light. The headlights cut clean paths through the darkness. Street lights stretch across the hood, and suddenly, the world feels smaller, quieter, more personal. You're not rushing anymore. You're cruising, and that's when it hits you. This Corolla doesn't try to impress. It connects. It reminds you of a time when cars were built to last, when reliability meant decades, not warranties, when engines were simple, accessible, and endlessly repairable. And that's why these cars still exist today, because they refuse to die. Now let's talk about value. Back in its day, the KE70 and TE71 were affordable family cars, practical, efficient, built for everyday life. Today, they're classics. Depending on condition and rarity, prices can range from just a few $1,000s for a rough driver to well over $20,000 for a clean TE71 twin cam. Restored examples, especially in original spec, are becoming collector pieces. But the real value isn't in the price tag. It's in what you feel when you drive it. It's in the way strangers smile when they see it pass by. It's in the stories it carries. This Corolla represents something rare in modern automotive culture. Simplicity, durability, soul. It doesn't overwhelm you with technology. It invites you to participate, to listen, to feel, to become part of the machine. And in a world filled with screens, sensors, and artificial soundtracks, that kind of connection is priceless. So whether you're a classic JDM enthusiast, a nostalgic driver, or someone discovering vintage Toyotas for the first time, the KE70 and TE71 Corolla offer something modern cars simply can't replicate. They offer authenticity. They offer emotion. They offer a journey, because when you sit behind that wheel, when you hear that engine, when you watch the city lights reflect off that squared-off hood, you're not just driving a Corolla, you're driving history. This is ORG New Update, and this is the Toyota Corolla KE70 TE71, a timeless legend that still knows how to make your heart beat faster.